You guys believe in love? Nobody? I think I do. I was trying to think about like the first time I was in love, or like thought I was. And I pinpointed it to when I was in 7th grade. This like new girl moved in around the corner from me. And I used to hang out with her a lot. And then like after a while she started dating this other guy, and it made me feel this like weird thing in my stomach I had never felt before. And I was like, okay, I don't know what this is. It's like strong. It must be love. You know, I just like connected the dots. And then over the next couple of years, she continued to date a slew of other guys that were not me. And that feeling would get stronger and stronger, and I'd be like, okay, that's good. That must mean this is love, and it's getting stronger, so I should follow it. I'm gonna ask you guys another question. Any of you guys ever mix up love and depression? I think I might have really screwed that one up. Because I was hopeless, and I was like, must be hopelessly in love. Because I think it's like easy with like what you're brought up knowing about love, especially as a guy. All I knew about love, no one ever talked to me about it. All I knew was what I saw in romantic comedy movies. Because I was watching like Fever Pitch by myself from the age of 8. Very irresponsible of my mom. I think that kids under the age of 12 shouldn't be allowed to watch any movies except for the VeggieTales and Old Yeller. Because then you watch those movies and you're like, alright, I think I get it. Your friends are important. God's important. But sometimes you gotta shoot your dog. I think those 3 things mixed together makes you a good person. Because like when you go into middle school and all you know is what you learned from romantic comedy movies, you go up to a girl and you're like, hey, I really like you. And she's like, oh, I don't like you. And instead of being like, okay, I'm going to deal with that, you're just like, alright. I get it. We're only a half hour into the movie. Give me a montage and a talent show scene. We'll see who doesn't like who. I don't know. I think that's why guys do such dumb things. Like I was walking here, and there's this like attractive girl walking on the sidewalk, and this dude in a car pulled up, and he rolled down the window, and he's like, "Hey, beautiful, how about you give me your number?" And she was like, "No." And he guys like muttered and drove off. But like, I don't get what that guy wanted. Like, what was he gonna do if he got her number? Was he gonna text her tomorrow and be like, "Hey, it's me, Jim. The guy that yells from cars." I don't know if you're doing anything this weekend, but I was thinking maybe we could go throw eggs at preschoolers, because I'm a bad guy. I'm trying to be a better guy. I'm trying to be an activist now. I decided I don't like capitalism. That's my new thing. So I was going to start an anti-capitalism club. I went online and made buttons for it. They said, fuck capitalism. And I ordered in bulk. I got like 100. And at checkout, they were like us on Facebook and share our page for 50% off. And I was like, that's a good deal. So I did it, and then I was like, fuck. Oh man. So I felt bad, so I started this like Karl Marx quotes Twitter. And then I saw this thing and it was like, we'll share you to 15,000 of our followers for $20 a month. And I was like, hell yeah. Shit. I don't know. I think I have trouble doing a lot of things because I don't feel the same emotions other people feel. Like I realized this the other day. I was out getting lunch with a group of friends, and the talk turned to like the older members of our family. And this one guy was getting super emotional. He kind of looked at the table. He was teary-eyed, and he was like, "Man, I would just give anything to have my grandfather back for 5 minutes just to talk to him." And everyone else started like almost crying. And they all like huddled up around him. They're like, "Yeah, man, I get that, I get that." But I just thought it was kind of dumb. I think that's a really stupid thing to want. Because like the way I see it, if I brought my grandfather back from the dead for 5 minutes, the whole time I would be sitting there and I would just be like, wow. In 5 minutes, this guy's gonna die. And then I'm gonna have to bury my grandfather again. Thanks, man. My mom's really worried about me, because I feel weird emotions. And I first realized that she had this fear when I was in 7th grade, and I printed out the lyrics to the song Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden. And I left them in the printer tray and went up to my room. And about 15 minutes later, there was a knock at my door. And I opened it, and my mom was there with the lyrics in her hands. And she just looked at me, and she was like, I found the poem you wrote. My mom thought that in 7th grade I'd seen enough shit to write the song Black Hole Sun. That's a song about heroin addiction. Guys, I've been Josh Ejnes. Thanks. Give it up for